Long, long ago, there lived a crane. One day, he was flying in search of food. Suddenly, he spotted some fish in a pond. The fish were jumping and playing merrily. The crane landed near the pond to catch a fish. The crane waded into the water and tried to catch a fish, but the clever fish escaped to safety. Oh, I missed the prey, the crane sighed. He was feeling hungry, so he stood in the water, eyeing on the fish. There near the pond was a dense forest. In the forest lived a fox. He was very cunning. All through the day he would roam about idle, laughing and jeering at the passers-by. Making fun of others had become a part of his daily routine. He noticed the crane waiting to hunt down a prey. The crane looks hungry. Poor fellow, the fox giggled. The fox thought to have some fun. He slowly went near the crane and asked, "Why are you sad, oh friend? I am hungry. I haven't eaten anything since morning. Would you like to join me at lunch?" He asked the crane. "Why not?" The crane chuckled. "All right, I shall prepare a nice feast for you. Please come to my house around 12 o'clock, said the fox in a sweet voice. "Oh, I'll definitely be there," smiled the crane. Weaving a wicked plan in his mind, the fox slowly walked back home. Right at 12 o'clock, the crane arrived at the fox's house. He felt glad at the fox's friendly gesture. The fox had already arranged the dining table. The fox had served soup in a shallow plate. How will I eat?" thought the crane. Tapped and tapped into the plate with his long beak. But it seemed impossible for him to eat from a plate. And the fox was well aware of this fact. He had deliberately done this to embarrass the poor creature. "Have the food, dear friend. I'm sure you will like it," said the fox. The crane looked on helplessly as the fox sipped the soup. While the crane was unable to get even a drop of it, in his heart he knew that the fox had made a fool of him. Delicious! Though the crane felt extremely angry, he kept quiet. The fox remarked, "Oh, you didn't even touch the food? That's not fair, my friend. But anyway, thanks for coming." The crane decided to teach the fox a lesson. So before taking leave, he invited the fox to his house. The next day, the fox was on his way to the crane's house. He was thinking of his favorite dishes that the crane would prepare for him. As he came nearer and nearer, he could get the smell of the delicious food. The crane was waiting outside his house. "Welcome, friend," he said, as the fox arrived. "Yum! Nice smell. What did you cook?" "Your favorite soup." "Have it, friend," said the crane. It was convenient for him to dip his beak into the jar while the fox was unable to eat from the jar. He tried and tried, and finally his muzzle got stuck in the narrow neck of the jar. The crane finished his food while the fox kept looking. Mmm, the food was really good. Oh, that's not fair, friend. You spilled the soup. Anyway, thanks for coming, said the crane. The fox felt embarrassed. By now he had realized the crane's intention. He has done to me what I had done to him, thought the fox. The clever crane had taught him a lesson. From that day, the fox never mocked or made fun of anyone.